Hello YouTube, it's Ian here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we are doing another chapter review for Kaiju number 8. Today we're going to be looking at chapter 59, and let's just jump into it. There's no news, so there really isn't anything to say about Kaiju number 8 this week that isn't something I've said before, at least as far as I know. So let's just move on to the recap here. So chapter 58, which was quite a while back. I think it's been more than 2 weeks. I can't actually remember. But that one was a 15-page chapter. It was basically just about, let's see. Let me find the right page here. Sorry. It was basically just an exposition dump plus a transitionary chapter. It continued the meeting from 2 chapters ago from chapter 57. It talked about how Kaiju emergences had been going up, and the power of Kaiju that were emerging had been going up as well, from 2.8 to about 4.8, so twice as much. And how Kaiju emergences came from energy, from faults in the earth, and they showed a picture of the Mariana Trench, plus the combination of those energies with animals and elements found in those places. And so that would create these Kaiju, which in my opinion would mean that Kaiju have to be mostly like dinosaur and fish-like. However, most of them don't seem to be like that. So there's a bit of a kind of weird connection there, but I think it doesn't matter all that much. The point is that, natural geothermal and radioactive energy combines with things that are in the earth and around it, and so they create these monsters, right? And other than that, we learned that Kaiju number 9 has assimilated Mr. Isao's memories, and that they have to create new surprise factors to mess up with number 9's pre-known knowledge. And so they have to use the new members of the JDF, which are all of the kids that we followed in the beginning of the series. And they also mentioned that there is a new potential user for weapons number 6, which is Reno. So Reno is finally coming back into the story. So that's kind of where this chapter starts. So let's do the review and discussion now. Chapter 59 has 25 pages, and they actually went by pretty quickly. However, this is a bit more exposition and character development kind of chapters. So if you're looking for something action heavy, this isn't really the chapter for that. But I think the chapter that is going to be full of that is coming up here soon. So chapter 59 opens on Miss Shinomiya, Kikoru's mom, in the winter, and Kaiju number 6 is seen in distance, and she says that number 6 is the king of the Kaiju, and it actually looks like Godzilla, but with these tentacle arm things, which is very, very cool. Very interesting stuff. I'm very excited about this. We didn't get to see the fight, but we kind of transition over to 4th Division Captain Yugo Ogata, I think is his name. And he's kind of talking about the fact that Reno is the candidate for number 6. And he tells us about number 6's power level was a 9.6 level. There's a big cataclysmic event. It was a huge, horrible situation for Japan, and it is a symbol of despair. So he thinks that giving it to a child is kind of a concerning thing to do, but it is what has to be done. So he's going to continue. We get to see him interact with his second in command or his secretary. I'm not really sure, but it's a funny kind of a situation there. It reminds me of that one Gote guy from Bleach. I can't remember his name. It's the guy that was always drinking, and he had like a female attendant with him that it was like part of his crew, and he had this big hat. I can't remember. I'll put up a picture of him if I remember to do so. But it reminds me of that guy. They even have kind of similar styles, and I think it's pretty interesting. And then we get a new kind of scene shift. We get to see that Reno is ready and that he's about to do a compatibility test with the numbers weapons. And we get a flashback with this exposition. It basically lets us know that number 6 is going to give anyone that uses it the power to take down a Dai Kaiju level monster alone. It is that powerful. But it also has a big death count. And basically anyone that wears a numbers, a numbers weapon is going to probably die in combat, or die right before they go into combat. So it's a very difficult thing to do. And Yugo actually recommends that Reno take down the offer, not take it at all, because because he wants to kind of protect Reno if possible. It's very interesting that he tries to talk him down. And we return to current time, and Reno thinks of Kafka, and so he gains resolved, and he's like, no, I need to protect Mr. Kafka. He protected me. I have to pay him back, kind of thing. And he says it's time for the test, and he's only wearing the armor, or the armor for his arms, the gauntlets, but it's actually too strong for him. And Reno faces this kaiju the same way Kafka faced the kaiju. So we get to see that maybe there's this kind of a neural link between the kaiju and the person wearing its powers weapon, or its numbers weapon. So that's very, very interesting. That would actually be a very cool way to integrate these kind of Jaeger-esque like giant robot kind of neural link type of things from like Pacific Rim and like Power Rangers and stuff like that. I think it would be very cool to do it, but I'm not sure that that's going to be what happens here. I think it's just a representation of the horrible, like, strong feelings that Reno is feeling from this like dead kaiju. So it's very, very interesting. And Reno passes out, and Reno wakes up, and Haru is with him, and he thinks he failed. And Yugo tells him the dangers again, and Reno cuts him off. He's like, no, I want to do this. I have to do this. And so, Yugo, against his better judgment, goes ahead and gives Reno a trial run. He tells him, I'm going to give you 1 month to get ready before I send you out to fight kaiju. And you need to, control this weapon before then, right? And that's basically where the chapter ends. It was very good. I thought it was really well done. There's a lot of personal tension there. Reno was very much interested in helping Mr. Kafka, and of course, everything is going to play up very well, and I can't wait to see Kafka and Reno meet up again. I'm very excited to see where that goes. And yeah, I don't really have any theories for this chapter, so that's it. And yeah, nothing much to say there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought, and thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.